Okay, hello YouTube. It is LightningHawk from the Blackhawks channel, and today I have something a little bit special. I'm sick, so I stayed home from school today, as you may be able to tell my voice. But I decided I would do a little bit of a special video today. So I was kind of bored, and I was looking at old versions of Minecraft, and I'm like, oh hey, why don't I just make a video about this? So this is actually the very, very first version of Minecraft ever released, and it was released in May 13th, 2009. Now, it is really strange, and it's really slow on my computer, and it's really buggy too. And all you can do is destroy and place blocks, and the only two blocks in the game are cobblestone and what appears to be grass. Obviously, you can tell that the textures are very different. Especially the grass. So you can let's place a block. Okay, so that's weird. So left click, you actually left click to place the block instead of right clicking, which is what we're all used to do. So you right click, right click to place the block, and you left click to destroy the block. And the world is not infinite. I can't sprint. However, I can jump. I can't get into my inventory though. There's no E, there's no I. Sorry about that. Excuse me. And there's no title screen or anything like that. When you load up the game, it just goes straight to the world, and it actually will save, which is kind of the weird part, because like later versions of Minecraft where it was developed, they wouldn't save, but you could still kind of play. Now the world is not infinite, and I'm gonna go get to the world border here. Okay, so we are at the world border here. Not very much of a border. You can kind of just fall off the side. If I can jump off. Alright. Oh yeah, you can. And the falling is kind of strange. Like, you just kind of like glide down, and it's a lot slower. But, oh yeah, you see that? That's all of it. But this version of Minecraft wasn't really ever played. It was kind of just a test while Notch was putting in its earliest versions. You can see how weird that looks. Looks like static on a TV. But why don't we go ahead and go on to another early version of Minecraft, huh? Hello, and we're back with the second version of Minecraft ever released. Now, this was actually released on the very same day as the previous version that we just reviewed. Everything is the same. And if you haven't been able to tell, the only difference is that there's a bunch of, like, player NPCs running around. It's still very laggy, still the same controls. Very weird. Obviously, these player NPCs were removed in later versions, but we're gonna have to see when they were removed. So we're gonna continue looking into the very first alpha versions of Minecraft. Okay, now, here we are with the fifth version of Minecraft ever released. Now, this was released on May 16th, 2009, only 3 days after the first version of Minecraft was ever released. Now, as you may be able to tell, it's much less laggy. We have an icon, looks a little bit different, and we still have these wild player NPCs running around. All the controls are the same. Left click is place, and right click is destroy. And then the interesting thing is that you can actually place these player NPCs by pressing G. So you can just spawn a bunch of them in. Then the other thing is that they removed the cobblestone and the grass from the previous versions and replaced it with all stone. And this actually looks like the same stone texture that we have, maybe a little bit different. Maybe that's just because of the lighting. But this looks like pretty much the same stone texture that we have. So this hasn't changed. Okay, hello YouTube. Okay, we are back, and we are here with the 13th version of Minecraft ever released. I skipped over a couple versions just because there weren't that many changes. But in this version, it's extremely laggy if I look at the world, so I'm gonna kind of turn around slowly. So in this version, we're kind of seeing the blocks that we see usually. It's still, the textures are quite a bit different. So we have dirt, stone, water, and bedrock in this version. I'm gonna kind of turn around and face the ocean because it's really laggy if I don't. And this is actually the classic version. This was released with the classic version of Minecraft. There's still no survival mode or anything like that, really. You can see I'm kind of just on the blocks. I can still jump. I can't sprint yet. And then the other thing that is different is there's actually a game menu. I can just generate a new level and save the level and load the level. And then the thing that kind of changed from the last time is the controls for placing and destroying blocks, which is still the only thing that we can do really. So to place a block, I need to right click, and it comes up with this translucent block. Then I have to left click to place it, and I have to keep left clicking. But once I right click again, it takes it away, and I can destroy it by left clicking. I know that sounds confusing, but I couldn't really figure out a better way to explain it. You're gonna have to fight yourself to figure out what I mean. So why don't we head on to another version of Minecraft. Okay, we are back with the final version of Minecraft that we are reviewing. So this is this version of Minecraft 1.0 Alpha. Now this is pretty much the earliest version of Minecraft that's really playable. I mean, Index was before this, but none of your games would really save, and this is pretty much the same. Now the versions before this that were released in Alpha, nothing really changed. So I just decided to skip over them. This was released July 9th, 2010, so just over a year from the first version of Minecraft that was released. And actually, I skipped over like 40 versions or something. And you can see that we have our main menu. We even have a seed right here. We have single player and multiplayer. And I was actually looking online to see if there were any multiplayer servers that were still up, but sadly there aren't. So we're just going to go into single player. And as you can see, immediately when we go into single player, there's empty, 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 empty. So you can only have a limited amount of worlds, unlike today where you can have an infinite amount of worlds. So why don't we go ahead and go into empty, and it'll generate the world. So generating level, saving chunks. Used to have that. So now we actually have an interface that we're used to. We got the icon that we're used to. We got all the blocks that we're used to. It seems really primitive to the Minecraft that we play today. So yeah, in this we got the ores. We got all the animals that we're used to. Pigs and and sheep. Actually, when you hit them, they just their wool just comes off. You don't need to shear them with shears or anything. And then I'm trying to see if I can find a pig here. I turned off the audio because the old Minecraft audio is extremely annoying. I don't know if you know that, but I joined in like 1.7 or something like that, and I remember the audio just being really annoying, and especially the water audio. And won't we go around the world a little bit here? Oh, and then here's another thing that we can know. Caves are extremely dark. And there's no way to turn up the brightness on this. So here's some of the settings actually, yeah. But there's no way to turn up the brightness on this. It's kind of strange. But yeah, caves are very, very dark, so that's another thing to note. There's no coordinates or anything like that either. Of course, we have our inventory, and my skin that I have from 1.10 for some reason doesn't work in 1. I mean, I don't even know what the version's called. It's the last version of Alpha, but for some reason it doesn't work in this. The grass looks a lot lighter than it does in 1.10. Then the other thing is that there's no nether, there's no end, there's no creative mode, and surprisingly, I still can't sprint. That's kind of strange. Yeah, but let's try and kill this sheep. Come on, sheep. Come on. And, of course, sheep don't drop any sort of meat or anything. But I think I'm going to end the video here, guys. And I actually think what I'm going to do is start a little 15 or 20 episode miniseries. I think that'd be pretty fun. Little miniseries survival on this version of Minecraft. Just for entertainment and just for a little bit of experimenting myself. But don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and most important of all, share. I hope you guys all have a good day. Thanks for watching.